Go. Oh, it is a Goombario. I was actually going to suggest something at the start to be like, oh, whoever finds Goombario has to like pay a donation, but I guess we both have to if we were going to do that. Yeah, worst possible start. Yeah, he opens nothing up for us, and so we do not like him. What do you think, Adam? Let's try to do it official, and then if we think there's another reason we have to reschedule, it's fine. It's probably best to have the least amount of spoilers as possible. I'm not either. I know, and I have a, well, I mean, streaming, you got to tell people what's happening, but I have a bad habit of pretty much saying everything that happens in my head aloud, so it's going to be interesting to try and be quiet and not forget things, but we're gonna see how it goes. It'll be fine. Okay, I know, it could be anything. You could be seeing exactly what I just saw, or you could be seeing something entirely different. Oh, okay, Okay. It's gonna be lots of okays. They're gonna be very mysterious. Oh. Well, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, that's nice. Okay, okay. We got ourselves a seed so far. This is pretty good. Alright. Yeah, I can get that. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing you'll probably see both of us do a lot of the same things off the bat. A lot of times what happens in a lot of the randomizer seeds is there is kind of a central area of Toad Town that you're going to want to check out first, and based on what items you get, it's really going to depend, it's really going to change where you want to go, because certain items will really open up the seed for you. No, no, go ahead. I don't mind if you do that. No. I don't know why I'm picking these up, but okay, whatever. Another part of the reason why we don't like him. Nobody likes someone like that. We might... Oh. I was gonna say, we might have to do more races like this. Oh, really? Oh, that's perfect. And be like... Yeah. Should I have found that already? Did I find that already? We'll never know. Doesn't really matter, thankfully. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of... I have a feeling we're in the same spot, but I really don't know. Well, thankfully chat can see. And hopefully we're giving them a good race so far. Not that there's been a lot happening yet, to be fair, but... This is usually the most exciting part of the seed, because it really dictates what's going to happen and where you're going to go. All of that for that. Ugh. Sure, I do. Okay, okay. I had that feeling earlier. Okay. Alright, well I know where I'm going. Be interesting to see if you do the same thing. If we are synchronized on stream right now, I will be actually very excited. Okay, we don't need that. Now I'm not so sure. I did not like that. Could you be a little more specific? Oh, okay, okay. That actually is interesting to me. Okay, I don't need that. No. That's true. I'd hope you've gone beyond Ralph at this point, but it's possible you haven't. I don't know what you've checked, in what order you've done it. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. I have a horrible habit of not writing things down as they happen, so what you might find is, you might find the tracker's not quite accurate when you're watching me, but just a heads up. Yeah, well, let's hope. Okay, we're gonna do that. Don't have that. I have that, okay. Actually, that's perfect. Right, don't need that. I can't even talk about what's happening on my screen because I don't want you to know where I am. Yeah, there's probably something hopping across your screen right now. Yeah, especially with a certain chapter being in logic. We've all been conditioned to do this first. Yeah. Yeah, so one of the nice things is they ended up randomizing the location of your gear. So what ends up happening is instead of it appearing in the chests, so normally what happens when you play Paper Mario, there's going to be chests in Chapter 2 that gives you Super Hammer, Chapter 3 gives you Super Boots, Chapter 5 gives you the Ultra Hammer, and then Chapter um, 6, yeah, in the sewers, right before you get into Chapter 7, gives you your Ultra Boots. And so there's 4 big chests that give you those power upgrades. And so for the first little bit of the randomizer, you had to actually get to those chests, and then the upgrades would be randomized among them. But thankfully now what we have is your upgrades can take the place of any other item in the game. And so what happens is a lot of the times you could just be running around and all of a sudden you get a whole bunch of items. And all of a sudden you can do a whole bunch of things that you couldn't do before. So it really adds a lot of variety into the seeds and makes them a lot more replayable. And in my opinion, a lot more fun. And then the other thing too for how many Star Spirits we're doing. So you'll see we are doing a Blitz Seed, and as part of the Blitz Seed, we only have 4 chapters required, and because we only have 4 chapters required, we only have to beat those 4 chapters, and only the items we need to beat the game are going to show up in these chapters as well. And I am just realizing I got to go do something in my explanation. But what happens is the seed time goes down a lot because you're only doing 4 of the 7 chapters. The end of the game becomes a little bit harder fighting the final bosses because you're not guaranteed a lot of the really good badges that make combat trivial. So you have to really think on your feet a lot more, and it makes it a lot harder to actually beat things, and adds a lot more variety. What would end up happening is there's a very strong build called Danger Mario, in which you would end up having only 5 HP, and you would take half the damage in that build as well. And so what you would do is you would get a charge badge, and you get power bounce, which lets you just continuously jump on the enemy over and over and over again. And it would just make a lot of the fights super easy, which is not the case now. It's a lot more varied. And I hope the people watching are not looking at what I'm doing because I am not going in the right spot. Which happens when I talk a lot. So, Adam, why don't you take over? Yeah, the way Last Stand works is it actually rounds the damage down to after it's half. So what happens a lot of the time is you can use P up D down, which is a badge that increases your power by 1. but it also decreases your defense. And with a lot of the damages that you end up taking, the damage values, it actually doesn't change how much you take in Last Stand. So it makes it a lot easier to just throw on very cheap power, which is good. Whew, that was a close runaway. That's okay, we're good, we're good. Oh yeah. Oh, a challenge. We've been there, done that. Ooh. That's a pretty good challenge, I will say. Oh. Oh, awesome. Of course. Adam, you're going to like watching this back. You're going to see a lot of strong reactions from me. I will say it takes a lot more, maybe not a lot more talent, but I become even more impressed by all the people who end up like being in Discord calls and like speed running and like doing those kinds of things, because like it takes a lot of brain power to think about what you're doing at a high level, and also chat. Like there's one thing talking to the chat when you like want to, but there's another thing like having that extra person in your ear, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I meant to do that, and I just breezed right by it. This is why they have distracted driving laws. Good job, Adam. Wow. Oh no. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Alright, Adam, if you went where I did, you're probably experiencing a lot of what I'm experiencing. Okay, okay. I hope there is completely different places on the screen here for both of us, because that becomes a lot more entertaining for the viewer. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Hmm. To be honest with you, I have no clue. I have not a clue. I've been trying and I've just been failing. Beyond the first 10 minutes, you know what? Now I have no idea where you could be. All I know is I am feeling okay about where I went so far. Okay, we're gonna do this. I don't have a ton to do that with right now. We're gonna do that. Let's just see what this is. Okay, we do actually need that. Okay, I have a dollar amount I need to get to. We're gonna have to do that. And that. And that, okay. Then we're gonna do this. What you're going to find is doing a lot of the time too is you'll notice that we can backtrack a lot, and you're going to see us make use of the Homeward Shroom item, which is an item that was added into the rando that puts us back into Toad Town every time, and it is a very helpful item to have because it cuts down so much time on running back and forth. A lot. I don't know if you want to go into that, Adam, first, and then I can jump in. Which is massive. I can't either. So one of the really nice... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Probably 20 minutes or so, at least. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially for the top runners. And if it's really fast, people usually can even get sub 2. We're in like the hour or 40 minutes. The very best, I think the very best blitz time is like an hour and 20 something minutes by one of the very best racers. Yeah, I think Rigby got an hour 20 something once, so not something we'd expect out of us today, unfortunately, especially with the way I think things have been going so far, but it is a sight to behold, let me tell you, when that happens. That is true. Exactly. That's going to happen today. We're going to supply a lot more content than I think we normally would. Oh god, I don't know where to go now. Interesting. There's many things I could do. You know, and with the way I've been getting items from this seed, I think we're actually going to have very divergent paths. Mhm. And to expand a little bit on why the cutscene thing is such a big time save, Paper Mario has a lot of dialogue, which is typical. It's an RPG, it should have a lot of dialogue, right? But when you're trying to do it fast, it takes a while. And we are spoiled doing speedruns of Paper Mario 2. Um, Really, all you have to do is hold B to skip text. You don't have to mash. You just hold the B button down. It's actually slower to mash the button, if you can believe it. So speedrunners literally will just hold the button. Some of the top level ones actually have a clamp for really long dialogue sections, so they can get up and do something while they're waiting for the text to go. So with the cutting out all those cutscenes, really speeds everything up because of that. Um, Another thing that happens, as you might see, if you've ever played Paper Mario, watched a speedrun of it, after you collect a Star Spirit and beat a chapter, what will happen is it'll go all the way to Princess Peach, and you'll have a little bit of the Princess Peach cutscene that you play through. Yeah, you won't see any of those today. Not a single one. Sorry about that, but if you enjoy those, but not today. And another thing, too, we actually have an approved glitch list for what we're doing here today. So there's lots of different types of glitches in Paper Mario, but what we do is we only have a certain amount allowed, and the reason we do that is so that we don't actually skip too much of the game. A lot of them will really break the logic of the randomizer because it expects you to go to certain places, and if you start doing glitches, you can get really out of logic and going into places that the C doesn't expect you to get to yet. And so we have an approved list so that people aren't going too far out of the way, and maybe some new people essentially won't get themselves messed up by going too far out of logic, not knowing what the seed expects you to beat, essentially. Yellowberry Skip, I think, was one big one too. Oh yeah, that's allowed still, thankfully. That does skip a lot. Yeah, yeah. It honestly, it feels a lot longer, I'm gonna say too. It always feels longer doing that when you don't have para-carry when you get there. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Oh. Do this right now. Oh. Okay, nothing we gotta worry about and redo anything? Okay, good. That's good. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Very cool. I've been there, done that. If it's going to appear, it might as well be for a good cause, right? Yeah. We need more Drewskis. I I know that all too well. I wonder why. No, no, nothing, nothing. Go ahead. And sadly, if you've played Paper Mario 64 and Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, the way jump works with extra damage is absolutely broken because of the fact you hit twice in your attack instead of once. So sorry for all of the people who like the hammer as the better attack, aka myself, especially as a child. But the jump is vastly superior if you want to kill stuff faster. So you'll see us do it all the time, unfortunately. Very rarely will be, unless something has a really high defense stat, you just won't see us be using the hammer at all. Oh, it's good. It's good. I'm very sad that it's not better. But then sadly, there's no multi-bonk ability, at least in the original game. I feel like they've added that in some of the later Paper Marios. I gotta do this, I think. Oh. I am very curious what you're doing now. Yeah. It's funny because I feel like I have a very obvious thing I need to do, and that's about all I need to do, but... Well, that wasn't worth going back for anyway. One of the fun things about playing this game is there are so many checks. Like there is just so many different things you can look for, and so what'll happen is a lot of the time you'll be just happily spinning along, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot to go check there, and then you go and check it and go out of your way to go and try and find it, and then it becomes like a useless item, like a dried shroom or something. Like, ah, why did I go back and get it? I never even had to go check there, but you can never know until you check, unfortunately. Actually, I'm gonna pick that up. Oh. I have a feeling I know where you are. Maybe I don't. That could be the case. Frankly, I hope you are. Because if you are where I think you are, then I'm mad. That means I need to put more pep in my step. Okay, that was actually good. I did that. I think one thing we didn't mention earlier is there's a wide variety of key items you actually need to complete each chapter, and each chapter has a specific set of items you need to beat it. So what'll happen is on both of our trackers, it'll actually light up when we're able to beat a certain chapter, and so you'll be able to see exactly when we can do things based on what star spirit lights up. Now, whether that was an anecdote or something's actually lit up, you won't know. Oh, chat, you're getting the teaser. I can only imagine what this is going to look like. I feel like I've lived a very sheltered life. I have no idea what this looks like. I feel like I am going to be very upset later on when I have to see this, because now curiosity has taken hold of me. I can't not see this. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay. Do this. Oh, that's a shame. I think we need to have a donation to bring that part back to life, right? What scaling are you? Okay. That's not too bad. Alright, that's gonna hurt though. So we're gonna try and do this. Oh, that's annoying. I always wonder how much of my button mashing you can hear through the microphone. That's good considering how fast. I probably put way too much effort into actually button mashing. I probably need to focus my technique, but it gets a little cardio in while we're going. Okay, that might be okay. Well, if it raises more money, I think we know the answer to that, don't we? We appreciate your sacrifice. Don't you just love missing an action command, Adam? Isn't it your favorite thing? Oh, I know, it's the worst. So that's the one thing we didn't say as well. One of the nice things about Paper Mario, depending on how much you know, you might not know this. So the whole battle system works on action commands. So when we're doing actions, you'll see the little thing light up, whether we're using the hammer or if we're jumping, you'll see an A on screen or you'll see the control stick. And so you have to perform the proper actions for the ability to do its full of what it's supposed to do. And what happens too is for every time you get attacked, there's actually a specific timing that you can use to reduce the amount of damage by one. So if you see us in battle and we are like rolling our eyes or shaking our head or looking otherwise disgusted, you know we missed an action command. Oh, I'm just looking at what I'm doing. Don't worry. We probably have a mirror up. It almost looks like, oh yeah, okay. Look what happened over there. It's the Spider-Man pointing meme. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. And the other thing too that makes Danger Mario so much better is the way the damage calculation formula actually works. So the nice thing about Last Stand halves the damage and rounds it down, which is lovely. So if it attacked at 11 damage normally, if you had 5 HP, it would only do 5 to you. Blocking it normally, you would take it down to 4. With damage dodge, it actually takes it down to 3. So it's almost like you're having the amount. It's like you're having the half amount of damage too. So it really makes that whole mode very busted very quickly. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that actually, but we've done it already. Can't take it back. Truly. Oh, I did already do that. Darn. So another thing you may see us do sometimes is lost in their kerfuffle. The nice thing about the trackers, you can right-click off whether you've done the check or not, so you know it's like, okay, I've already done this. But what happens a lot of time is we'll forget to check it off, and so you might think, did I do this? Did I not do this? It happens quite frequently, where you just have no idea if you actually checked something or not. Same here. In fact, it may have just happened to me. Spoiler alert. Thankfully, I'd already checked it, but I did have to go out of my way to check it again, which is... It's like, no, brain, you did this already. Please remember. Come on, go away from there. Wow. Ooh. Who doesn't want to see more, right? All right, Adam. If I win, this race counts, and if you win, it doesn't. We'll do another one. That's the. Hey, you want to shake on it now? Sounds fair deal to me, right? I'll let you think on it for a little while. Chasey, change your mind. Yeah. Loud noises. This is just a preview of things to come. This doesn't kill me. Whew. Ooh. I just hit a block that would have killed me if I didn't make it. And I don't have a life shroom, just as an FYI. So I would have game over, and when you game over in this game, you go back to your last save. So a little bit risky. I've saved once. I've definitely saved once. It's been a little bit. It's been a hot minute. I could probably do that pretty soon here. But we're okay. We're alive. We're alive. We're okay. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. This is fine. There's no reason to do that. You know what? I am going to actually pick that up, and I'm going to eat it. I don't like this. I extra don't like this. Oh, that's good, actually. Okay, good, 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 good. Gonna hit that nice save block. Okay. This might not be the smartest play, but we're gonna do it anyway. I know. Oh, actually, that was very good to do. I will take that. Who let him cook? What can I do? Yeah, you know what? We can do that. We can do that. It'll be fine. We love the egg. Are you an egg holder, Adam? Do you hold an egg on you at all times for good luck? I am not. I gotta say, I'm not an egg holder, so I am at a disadvantage. Maybe I need to find an egg and pick it up. Thank you. Maybe I just haven't seen an egg. I think I have seen an egg and I've skipped by it. Shh, don't include that part. I was muted for that. Don't listen to that, non-believers. Oh, you're full health. Okay. Oh, which one is it? Oh, is that B? I think that's either B or A. Yeah, I don't like those ones personally. Actually, oh, you know, I'm not gonna say that. Yoshi is E, the green one. That is definitely one of my favorite ones. Actually, I don't even need to do this. That's slower. It truly is. As much as we're having fun, this is still a race. I want to win. I've never beaten Adam in a race, so... Yeah, you're like, oh, did I? Oh, no, wait, I had to have. Yeah. Yeah. Big time. I have definitely felt the same way. I had to make some uncomfortable decisions a little while ago. You know what? We are going to actually do this, because that is helpful. and we'll keep that on. Perfect. Hmm. 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 I just feel very gaslit right now. I don't appreciate that, Adam. I feel confused. Par for the course. Fair enough. Oh, actually... That's perfect. What it is, I won't tell you. I've had that moment like several times. Thankfully, I've caught myself every time. I cringe if there's any people who watch the randomizer watching me right now, because they're probably going like, "Oh God, what are you doing?" But we're getting there. We're making do with what we have, okay? It's not pretty. You come and play this seed and see how you feel. Okay. Whew. It do be clenching. And you expect the worst. Based on what I've heard, I'm going to say maybe? Maybe I want to forget. Well, if someone wants to go into the randomizer Discord and prod our lovely developers and say, "Hey, I have a great addition to your randomizer. You're more than welcome to join and poke around and see what they say." There's actually a little bit of an Easter egg. If you name your file name a certain something, it'll actually change Mario's sprite to something else, which unfortunately we weren't able to do today because, not unfortunately, but, oh yeah, you can. I thought you knew that about that. I thought you knew about that one, Adam. Oh, do you want me to spoil it for you? Okay, so, if you actually, this is a little bit of an Easter egg from the Thousand Year Door, but if you name your file Dupless, you actually get the Shadow Mario sprite, which is really pretty cool. Okay, fair enough. It is a nice little touch. Because there's... Oh. Oof. You go first, Adam. Final Fantasy is definitely one. I mean, as was mentioned, like Final Fantasy VII, I think the original one, I believe, would be classified as JRPG. Or the Dragon Quest games, JRPGs, maybe too. Um, I'm gonna say that with a, and people in chat are gonna be like, "Ah, what are you talking about? That's not right." But uh, yeah, I guess the big thing too for JRPGs is I think a lot of what happens is you get a lot of like random encounters without being able to see them on the overworld. They just kind of pop up. There's lots of you have a ton of party members. I think it's usually around four or so. And Paper Mario really isn't like that. So you know what? I'll let you think longer, Adam, because you've been going at this a little longer. I'm a little bit fresher. I like Paper Mario a little bit more than the standard JRPG too, because I think what happens is it simplifies a lot of the mechanics, especially. I'm of a certain vintage. I'm almost 30, so I apologize if the people don't, if there's been advancements in the JRPG section, but I just know a lot of the stuff from when it was like on the SNES and stuff like that, and it could be a little clunky in a lot of ways and not tell you what to do sometimes. And okay, fair enough. And the nice thing I like about Paper Mario is it tells you what to do. It's got very good tutorials, sometimes subtle ways, but um, for the most part, if you talk to everybody, you'll get clues. And it's not like the longest game either. Like, as a reference, this was the very first video game I ever beat, and I was 6 years old. So if I can beat this as a 6-year-old, anybody can beat this. I'd like to think at least. And so I think it's got a little bit more pick up and play. It's a little bit easier to approach it, especially if you just want a classic Mario experience. Mm. I'm in the same boat, Adam. That's the thing about memory. You either remember or you don't. Oh yeah, I guess you can take that from me. Also, update, I do have an egg. We're good. We found the egg. Oh, right. I've not personally played that, but the other one does actually look quite enjoyable. The art style looks very nice. As I feel like most people who are tuned in today, I have a list of games that I need to play, and it gets longer all the time. It never seems to get any shorter. Yeah, I've stopped myself from buying stuff at Steam sales because I'm like, if you haven't played that game in 5 years, are you ever going to? Dancers might. Yeah. Oh, how can you say no to that? It's 80% off. How could you say no? Yeah. Yeah. It's still worth it somehow. Don't worry, Mario sometimes likes to ignore walls. Walls are just a suggestion sometimes. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna get rid of the egg for you, chat. You're lucky. I almost threw it away. Okay, well, I'm gonna hold on to mine. We know who's gonna win now. I don't make the rules. Oh, I want to throw that egg away now too. What do I? I gotta keep it for the memes. I'm gonna do my very I'm gonna do my very best. Yeah. And you may have thought, Adam, that's a lot of berries when you're describing how short it is. Just to give a little bit of context, um, a Paper Mario any percent speedrun, the world record finishes in, I believe it's like 1 hour and 37 minutes. And about almost 30 minutes of that is in Chapter 8 doing Bowser's Castle. It is. It takes a long time out of all the chapters to do, so it's very, very nice that we have this shortened version in the randomizer. It saves a lot of time on our seeds. Yeah, and I mean, the nice thing about our race today is we're probably showing the most stripped down, fastest version of the randomizer that we could. There are so many different settings that you can play around with and choose to do. You can randomize a lot of things and make it really fun for yourself, um, and make it really hard for other things too. But as racers go, you know how racers like to be. They're like, I want to get this done as fast as possible. So that's what you're getting today. Hopefully, as fast as we possibly can. No. Oh, I'm gonna reset that. That's annoying. If you talk to any runner, there's certain rooms that they just despise. Um, sorry, Egg. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Egg. I really apologize. I apologize. I wish I had a bigger inventory, which is actually something you can also turn on the randomizer. They have item pouches added, so you can go around and find it. But we don't have those turned on, so unfortunately, I needed to ditch the egg. It lives on in my heart. Don't worry. I'm carrying along the spirit of the egg with me for good luck. Sorry, egg. Oh, I missed the action command. Saluting the egg. It was worth it. If I lose by 10 seconds now. I still can't believe that happened. That was incredible. Fair enough. I guess the one time I'm thinking, wasn't it like frames? Wasn't it like 30 seconds or so? Or not 30 seconds, like literally like a second and a half that one time? I know between you and Singman, you both have a habit of like losing by like just barely. If you want to see a look of despair, oh, interesting. Okay. Which race was that against, too, Adam? Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that one was rough. Right. I think you're right, yeah. Everything's funnier when it's not a part of the league. When it doesn't affect your standings. That is true. It is nice to get those internet points. Oh, I hit those blocks. I'll take that. It might even be 2 seconds. It's a substantially long amount of time. I've been pressing pause so fast, half the time I actually press pause too quickly, and then the homeward shroom doesn't happen. Okay. Yeah, now might as well. Ooh, it's still a tournament race to me right now. I will say that. Oh, thank goodness that didn't matter. Woo. I know, it's like, the defense stat of the enemy I'm fighting, I didn't factor it in. Actually, we drew a lot of chapters that ended up having some high defense bosses, now that I'm looking at it. We actually got all of the highest defense chapters, I'm pretty sure. Which is actually kind of funny when you look at it. So I guess just to give people a little bit of a background, there's some certain badges that completely ignore the defense stat of the enemy, which again, unfortunately makes jumping even better. But what will happen is, to save time, a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm going to not use that move. And then sometimes what will happen is people will be like, oh no, I'm not actually going to do enough damage. That was dumb. And then they burn a life shroom, and then they lose resources they need for later. And then it becomes a panic, and it's like, oh god, what am I going to do to figure that out? Just a standard Paper Mario seed. You mentioned money, and now I have to look at how much money I have. Ooh. Oh, that is so very interesting now. I think I know what order I have to do this in. Yeah, it's not that one. No, yeah, it could be this one. I'll do it, whatever. Oh, I just realized something very interesting, and I'm curious if it's going to be the same for when you're done too. I'll have to remember. Did I get that item? Or am I... Oh no, I did, yeah. Okay, I was right. Another case of mistracking things, but at least my brain remembered. Oh, that's a brand new one too, by the way. And I think it even goes a step further for Chapter 4. So you may or may not have seen a puzzle on one of our screens of the Shy Guys toy box, and there's colored blocks that you have to hit in a specific order. And I believe what the devs have done is that so there's a mystery note you're supposed to get that tells you what order that you do them in, but it stays the same every time you play Paper Mario. So most people just have it memorized. But there is actually a setting to change the order that comes on in, and so I believe actually to add more times to hit the blocks too. I think it goes up to 6 too. So it actually substantially changes what you're going to normally do for puzzles, and it actually makes those items useful. Right. Oh. Yeah, Rusty, that's right. Oh, well. Segway. Wow, that is awesome. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that sounds very cool. Oh, I love that one. That doesn't that doesn't even get you a foot-long sub these days. I don't know. Yeah, no. Oh, one short, that's annoying. We're not talking about the egg. Who wouldn't need that? I'm hoping it's bad thinking. Siri, timestamp this part of the VOD. I do want that. I have a feeling I know what you're going to say. You go first, Adam. Yeah, okay, actually, that's not the one I was expecting. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's a bad one. I was actually going to say Rosie in Flower Fields. I absolutely hate that check. So for those of you who don't know, we didn't go into Flower Fields today, but you need special berries to get through the fences, and there's a flower that sits there, stands guard, and he won't let you through unless you give him his very special berry that happens to match his color. And unfortunately for Rosie, she is behind. If I could talk. Uh, there's barely any checks behind where she is, so it's a lot of time to have to go through a maze. And you need an item. You need a special crystal berry to give her, because whatever she's holding is the prettiest thing in the world, and she will only part with it for the most spectacular of crystal berries. So it's a tedious one, to say the least. Look, we have a good race on our hands here. It's so hard to tell with these blitz seeds sometimes. just because I feel like they can be very volatile. Yeah. And 2 hours sounds like a very short time if you've watched a lot of other randomizers, but um, it really is for this kind of setting. When you get up to 2 hours, it feels like you just absolutely full cleared the whole thing and wasn't able to skip any of the checks, which definitely can happen sometimes. And when it does, it feels bad. Oh, wrong way. I love controller snapback. That's time loss. We may not have splits up, but don't kid yourselves. We care just about as much about time loss as any speedrunner does. Okay. I didn't actually have an N64 when I was a kid. I ended up borrowing my aunt's to play this game when I was little, and so I would have to say this is personally my favorite one. My second favorite Mario game, and I think a very close second, is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I think that game was... I just absolutely adored it. The different kinds of fights, the humor, especially the humor in there. Which I think the Mario RPG series on a whole honestly do a good job of. They're entertaining. Even a game like Paper Mario Color Splash, which not a lot of people like. It's a niche amount of people who actually like it, but I watched a playthrough of it, and a lot of the jokes are funny. Even if you don't like the game style, at least the story's entertaining. Which is all you can really ask for. But I'm a sucker for RPGs, so maybe I'm in the minority there. Yeah, you always hear some people being like, I don't want to read, I just want to get on with the game. I'm like, what? Reading's half the fun of the game. You're just skipping over half of the fun of the game. What are you doing? But maybe I'm weird. I don't know. Fair. I get that. Yeah, I guess you would know that, Adam, with the ADHD, eh? Despite your best intentions. And we love you for it. Oh, here I am getting sappy in a race. We gotta snap out of that. There's bragging rights on the line. one thing to get sappy about. Okay, buff Kirby is buff. Confirmed. Okay. I've got I've got a more of an image in my mind. Is this like the... Ah, dang. GG. I just finished chapter 3 as my last chapter. I had a couple of wrong turns, I felt like, yeah. Oh, yep. Yep. Yeah. That's okay. That is a heck of a time, Adam. 142? Like, that is good. GG, good job. I literally PB'd yesterday with a 144. I had never gotten sub 2 before, so I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. This is going to be a tight race. And you know what? It was pretty tight. I'm going into chapter 8. It depends on the fight length here. Some of the fights are a little hard. Honestly, I'm feeling iffy with what items I have, but... Mhm. Mhm. You know what? I will take this because if I'm gonna get beat by a 140 time, I kind of just have to put my hands up and be like, yeah, you know what? The other runner played well. There's not much you can do about it. Especially because I'm gonna have about a 150, I think. Although I'm a little skeptical on items here with what I've got. Because I've only got one life shroom and a couple repels, so yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. This might end up. Ooh, go right ahead. Oh no. Did you end up going danger, Adam, out of curiosity? Oh, interesting. I did see those. Okay, that's all I found too. Oh, interesting. That's actually what I have in my inventory right now. You can tell we took the same paths and checked the same things. Oh yeah. Give me all the details. Because it really doesn't matter now. That's the one thing about getting into the chapter 8 and with the other person finishing. Everything that you could have done has already happened. And especially when it's just 2 of us. When we play our weeklies, you want to be careful. I don't have that. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that. Eh, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna give it my best shot against this endgame here. If I get stuck, I'm gonna just be stuck. Lucky. I've been getting better at the mashing. It's a little hit or miss sometimes, but... Oh, you still turned into that? Okay. Oh, I should have let you hit me. We're gonna do this to you. I might be able to skip through this, actually. It's gonna be close. Oh. This might be the play. Maybe that was the play. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing for damage now. Oh, peril. Okay, okay. No, I did not. Is that gonna be enough to keep me alive? It sure is. We'll do this because I know it's enough damage. Okay, we've preserved enough resources for Bowser. I think we can beat him. Oh yeah, this is gonna be okay. Okay, good. This... Oh. And Adam, if you want to commentate here near the end here while I try and wrap up, go feel free. I got a power shock too. Oh, okay. Oh. 1 extra from whatever English is. I think so, yeah. Or maybe it is +3. I'm trying to remember now. It doesn't come up super often. Oh, wait. And I forgot to take damage dodge off, which I probably should have, but we'll do math. It'll be okay. 10. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. You got to do the boop. GG, Adam. That's a good race.